This is the monologue. This is the monologue. With your host team, miss. With your host team, miss. What's going on, everybody? This is the monologue. I am your host, Team Dumas. That is the theme song, of course, because I don't know copyright laws and I ain't trying to go to jail or get fined over a small podcast. I mean, I don't have the time nor the money to afford to do so. So, hey, that's all the fuck you get. This is the monologue, like I said, live, primosounds.com, number one online radio internet channel. 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time is when you can catch the show. Wherever your time zone is, wherever you may live, but just base it off the 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can also catch the show after it goes live on youtube.com/Team Doomis. You can find this show and all other shows that I have recorded on there. Just in case you want to go back, get some old shows to listen, show them to some friends or whatever. Again, if you do like the show, please like it, share it, let your friends listen to it, let your baby mama listen to it. Then, if your baby mama listen to it and she like it, then I might get a shot too, man. It is tax season and I do need some of that baby mama tax dollars. So help your boy out, man. You can't keep all the 10 stacks yourself every year, dude. Let me get a piece of that, man. Cause when you single and you file taxes, dude, you don't get no motherfucking money back. But you get these single parents, man, or even you have a dual or like a mother and father, but one of them doesn't work and they have kids, they get a motherfucking rack back, dude. It's like, god damn, dude, motherfucking. I don't know how people in the hood broke, dude. When you get a $10,000 to $15,000 windfall every year, like you can save that money, you can invest that money, you can catch up on some bills and shit. I don't know, like if on top of your regular job, right, and whatever side hustle you get, and then you get in fucking 10 to 15 stacks a year. I guess I don't know. I don't have any kids, so I don't know how expensive kids are. I don't think my mom spent too much money on me when I was a little kid, because I mean, whatever she eats, she just got a little bit more to feed me. And I don't know, man, but 10 stacks is a lot of motherfucking money every year, dude. If I got 10 stacks at one time, I can do a whole bunch with it. But nevertheless, like I said, this is the monologue. Last week I didn't do a show. I was feeling a little under the weather. There was a like a barbecue potluck thing at my job, and I ate there. And several individuals who also ate the food, they got sick as well. That's why you can't eat everybody's cooking, man. It's not. I mean, it's not any knock to anyone who may be listening to this who was there, but you just can't eat everybody's cooking, man. Like, you don't know if they wash their hands or they digging in their motherfucking nose or scratching their ears and shit, digging in their ass, then handling the meat, and then trying to feed some of that motherfucking booty juice meat to everybody, and you get sick. You know what I'm saying? So I'm done eating at barbecues. I'm done eating at potlucks. Only family members that I trust. Or a caveat is if the person who cooks has diabetes or high blood pressure, then yes, I will fuck with the food because that food gonna be flame. If the person who is cooking, they may claim they know how to cook, but if they don't have a disease that stems from eating delicious food, then I ain't fucking with you, dude. If you're willing to die for the food that you cook, then that shit's motherfucking flame. If you know what I'm saying, healthy lifestyle, drinking water every day, fucking piss clear, fucking have no problem running upstairs. You talking about somebody about to cook some food and it's gonna be good as hell? Can't believe you, dog. Can't believe you. I need that salt. I need that motherfucking sugar in my diet, dude. I need someone who is on insulin right now, dude. Someone who damn near kidneys are about to fail. They gotta hop on a fucking dialysis machine. That's the cooking I want to motherfucking eat. Give me somebody who if they clip their motherfucking toenails, they foot fall off. That's the motherfucking food I'm trying to eat. That shit gonna be motherfucking flame. But outside of that, man, I ain't need nobody's cooking because I ain't trying to be as sick as I was last week, dude. I really tried to get it together and get a show going on, but it was just, I really couldn't do it, man. And then I was only sick on Saturday and Sunday, too. I wasn't sick on Monday, so I couldn't miss no motherfucking work. So that makes it even worse, man. That makes it even worse. But speaking of making shit even worse, dude, as you know, we have the first orange president of the great United States of America. Donald Trump, and motherfuckers are losing they damn mind because Trump is president, dude. Like, it is damn near. Well, it kind of was anarchy in the streets for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I saw my first viral video of protesters who happened to be white this time, and they were smashing the windows of a Starbucks, and that shit just made my motherfucking day, man. Like, it felt as if it was my birthday, and that was the internet god's way of blessing me with the gift to see white people just rioting and tearing up a motherfucking Starbucks. Because as you know, every time in the black community, uh, someone gets killed by a police officer, we with the small evidence presented in front of us, we don't think it was justified homicide. We hope the police officer gets prosecuted. Of course, he never does. Nothing bad ever happens to a police officer for killing a black person. So then people take to the streets and they riot and they fuck shit up, and then you got all these motherfuckers on their ivory tower talking about some how can they destroy their own community. It should be different ways to protest, blah 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 blah. And then I'm like, I'm always looking like, cause I'm pro rioting, dude. If I ever get killed by a motherfucking government official for no reason, please riot, please fuck some shit up. But cause I think that rioting is the voice of the unheard. Sometimes it's kind of like throwing a tantrum. You can only ignore a problem for so long before it boils over. And that's all rioting is. But seeing them white folks just tear up that motherfucking Starbucks, dude, that's brought a tear to my eye, man. It shows that, hey, anybody can get it, dude. Anybody can just be fed up. And if white people tear up a motherfucking Starbucks, shit's fucking hitting the fan. And that's why people, I don't know, that just shows how much that people are losing their mind. If you got, white people out here about to pass up on pumpkin spice. Is it still pumpkin spice season? Maybe pumpkin spice season's over with, and that's why they losing their motherfucking mind and tearing up Starbucks. So I think if it was October, pumpkin spice season, there'll be a wall of white women around the Starbucks fucking protecting that motherfucker if you come up on it with a brick or something. But yeah, people losing their mind because Trump presidency, he coming in, hit the ground running. He gonna build that motherfucking wall whether you want it to be built or not. He said he gonna put a tax on goods coming from Mexico. They're gonna use that money to build the wall. So all that cocaine you buy, that shit about to be mad expensive. All the marijuana you smoke, that shit about to be mad expensive. It's about to be rough out here, dude. If you doing crack prices about to go through the motherfucking roof, dude. You about to see crackheads get a job nowadays, dude. It's about to be crackheads on Monster.com filling out applications and shit trying to afford crack because the way the cocaine about to go through the roof. And you got fruits and shit. A lot of our fruits and shit come from Mexico, and guacamole, dude. Guacamole is that shit is comes from Mexico, dude. So you about to be at at your favorite burrito spot. You trying to get some extra guac? That shit gonna cost a whole bunch of motherfucking money, dude. So hey, Trump gonna get that wall built whether you like it or not, man. It seems to me like Trump really wants to just spend America's motherfucking money, and he just don't want to hear our mouth while we spend it. Like that. That's how it feels to me. I feel that he's used to just making decisions and doing what the fuck he wants to do. And you only got to worry about your shareholders and shit, but you can lie to them. But then when it comes to the American public, he's like, why the fuck is y'all complaining? I'm trying to spend this motherfucking money. If y'all don't leave me alone, you know what I'm saying? And that's all it is. People losing their motherfucking mind. Another big thing that happened that he did this week was he tried to put a ban on Muslims from entering the U.S. from several countries that are in turmoil, uh, kind of because of the U.S. So it's kind of funny how the U.S. can put a country in a turmoil, and then they say, "Hey, we need some help with these displaced people." U.S. like, nah, this ain't about to motherfucking happen, dude. It's crazy. Uh, every time something like this happens, some big thing like this, is especially with Trump, because a lot of people don't like him, so they make this seem like the most racist thing to happen in America. But I'm trying to figure, like, if you think this is the most racist thing to happen in America, I don't know if you were asleep like the last fucking 500 years or some shit. If you don't know what was going on, if you never opened the history book, if you woke up last night, born last night, or I don't know what the fuck. You came out of a coma, you went to a coma in the 1500s, and you came out of a motherfucking coma now. You're like, this is the most racist shit that ever happened in the U.S. No, motherfucker, this isn't. I mean, this is how the U.S. operates, dude. It's U.S. is fucking apple pie, dude. Like, you can't, like, that's all it is. America's been anti-Muslim for a very long time. That's not my belief. That's just if you just follow America's track record over the past, but like 20 years, you'll see America's been anti-Muslim for a very long time. It does make me sad to see these immigrants not be, I mean not immigrants, but they're like refugees. All these refugees not able to escape their problems happening in their country that's out of their control. I hope that they all one day find a place to go. I hope their country stabilizes and they can go home because people act like they want to come to America. They really don't. You know what I'm saying? They were at home. They had their families. They had their roots there. That's where their families are, and that's where their culture is. And to uproot like that and have to leave is a terrible thing. So I hope nothing but the best for them. Because they ain't trying to come over to America now, dude. Especially all these motherfuckers losing their mind. Everything that Trump does is like fucking headline news, front page news. People eating this shit up, man. These 24-hour news stations about to start printing this motherfucking money, dude. Because people, it's like a Trump frenzy. You know what I'm saying? They loving it, you know what I'm saying? I've never, cause this is the first time I've ever seen an orange person in charge and making decisions like this. Like I've seen black people in charge, know how they act. I've seen white people in charge, know how they act, but I've never seen an orange person in charge. So it's kind of crazy to see how this is gonna go. It's a whole lot of political theater going on. Uh, Motherfuckers acting like they not fucking with Trump's policies, but they really don't. They're not really doing anything to block it. There's a couple, that the ban on the Muslim things. Some federal courts it was like, nah, that's not. You can't do that. Well, I'm talking about the like senators and congressmen and shit. They just they do more tweeting like, hey, we need to come together as a country right now, blah blah blah, instead of actually doing their jobs. It's just political theater, man. You really can't believe anything these Republicans or Democrats say to you. They just motherfucking lying to you, dude. That's all they are. Uh, it's pretty much just like it's they just need us to get into office and they want to spend our money, so they pretty much just say whatever the fuck they want to do. You really can't do too much about it besides being an informed voter, seeing what laws come through. Speaking of which, I think it's in one of those fucking southern countries, dude, that I would never go to in my life. Uh, South Carolina, I think it is. They made it a felony for resisting arrest, and resisting arrest, like as a felony, is a huge motherfucking deal, man. Especially with the three strike law. It's crazy out here. So you have to keep yourself informed, man. You have to know what laws are going on around you. Uh, Try to fucking sign. I mean, you need to attend those fucking meetings and shit for your city. Vote for your fucking city council members. Vote for your circuit court judge. All that shit, dude. Because you have to really. Because Trump is really. Because think about with the past presidents and shit, they would do what they wanted to do, but they always kind of, you know what I'm saying, like put a little lie over it, put a little veil over it, sugarcoat a little bit. Trump ain't sugarcoating shit, and it's pissing a lot of people off. You know what I'm saying? And I'm kind of glad that he's president because of that. That it is pissing people off. So hopefully, with that anger comes change. Because change never comes with complacency. So hopefully, enough people get pissed off and start making a change around this motherfucker. You know, be the change you want to see. You know what I'm saying? Don't just yell at your TV screen. Don't just be having the fucking angry Twitter fingers like Meek Mill, dude. You gotta fucking actually get up and do something to make a change. Speaking of making a change, someone who made a change of how we just take in media on the internet, now passed away. Q, the owner of WorldStarHipHop.com, he passed away in his sleep, age of 43. You got to be safe out here, dude. Like 43 is young as hell. A lot of times we think we have our whole lives to do something. Well, we really don't, man. You got to fucking get up and get at it. Get up and get it while you can, while you're able to. He passed away, but he left on a legacy of people getting their ass whooped on camera when someone in the background yelling WorldStar, dude. That is his legacy. Every ass whooping from maybe a decade, I'll say about a decade ago, man. Further in the foreseeable future, every time someone gets their ass whooped, someone's gonna be yelling out "WorldStar," and that's all because of him, dude. Like, he will go down in history. He put a lot of people on with those Vine comps. You got up and coming rappers. They want to get their video out there, but they really don't have the buzz around them. They was paying WorldStar a little bit of money to get on there. A lot of your favorite Instagram models. They started off as WorldStar Hip Hop Honeys. That site's still up, by the way, man. WorldStar Hip Hop Honeys. If you can't find it, just go to WorldStar and just type in honeys in the search bar. Most of the like Instagram girls out now, they were pretty much doing softcore porn on WorldStar Hip Hop before they got their big break. So go check them softcore porns out, man. It's a lot of good ones. Two of my favorite ones, if you want to check them out, is Brittany Renner. She's a real big Instagram fitness superstar right now, but she has a softcore porn pretty much on worldstarhiphop.com. And so does Demi Rose. Demi Rose is a young bombshell. She's British, I want to say. And she had a little softcore porn on worldstarhiphop.com too. So, Q put a lot of people on, dude. He really, really did. He put a lot of people on. Rito Brown, he's out here making those funny ass minute videos. He got to start on WorldStar. Jasmine Love, she does those little funny ass minute skit videos. He got her pretty much big start on WorldStar. He put a lot of people on, dude. A lot of people eating because of that, man. And even though, the negativity of the site, which is pretty much the violence that it promoted, the violence that exists on the site, the negative look on a lot of black people, because they got motherfuckers in their worst behavior on that site. And then people who really don't, aren't from those neighborhoods or really aren't privy to any, look at black people except from World Star Hip Hop. It does paint a pretty bad picture on us. But other than that, man, he did put a lot of people on. Uh, a couple of my favorite videos that I had to go back and watch once I heard Q passed away was the infamous Sharkeisha video. Sharkeisha was a young lady from the hood. She was beating the shit out of another girl, and her name happened to be Sharkeisha. And the only reason you haven't heard of her since because Aquaman had to go take care of her ass before she fucking blew up and became even more supervillain. You had the Cleveland bus driver with the "you going to jail not" uppercut. Just classic videos from WorldStar, man. I know WorldStar's gonna keep going. I'm sure that Q really much all he was handling was the branding and the memes and shit. It's gonna keep on going. I don't know about the show that was in talks with MTV. Yeah, MTV. I'm not sure how that's gonna go now that Q's passed away, but hey, man, the legacy of the website is gonna hold on, man. You know, it's the place you get your ratchet fix, man. Like sometimes, I'm in my job and the way everything is set up, I be losing touching my ratchetness sometimes. Sometimes I got a fucking dose, you know what I'm saying? I got a little ratchet fix. I gotta get. I got a little ratchet itch. I gotta scratch. I just hop on WorldStar, dude. Check that shit out. Get it. Watch a fight comp. See people get beat the fuck up in the name of WorldStar. And after that, I feel a little better. And also put me on my toes, dude. If somebody talking shit to me and the camera phone come out, I'm not fighting. I'm getting my shit and I'm motherfucking going home. Cause you're not about to have me on World Star getting beat the fuck up, dude. I see how it is, man. You're not about to have me catch a motherfucking fade, somebody in the background yelling World Star, and then next thing you know, I'm fucking internet famous. Cause I'm too old for that shit. I can't. I'm not about to track nobody down. We're not about to have no motherfucking rematch. You know what I'm saying? Uh, people gonna see it, making fun of me, and I ain't got time for that, dude. I really, really don't. So. Also, that's what Q taught you, man. If you ever in a situation and someone talking that shit, and then there's a camera phone outside, somebody put a camera phone out, either put your dukes up or get the fuck up out of there, dude. Because it's about to be a world star moment, and I don't know if you want to be on it or not. Uh, one last topic I'll probably cover before we wrap this show up. So Trump's inauguration happened, of course. Everyone's making fun of it because of low turnout. How people were saying that Obama had a huge turnout and Trump had a small one. I mean, the presidency, it really isn't a popularity contest. It's supposed to be getting the job done. But if you want to, say that President Obama was a more popular president than President Trump, okay. I get that to you. But Obama was the first black president though, so that's kind of a big deal. Motherfucker showed out for that. It was like, I gotta see this shit from my own eyes, you know what I'm saying? And even though Trump is the first orange president, but the first orange president, you know what I'm saying? And but people were trying to say who was gonna perform for his inauguration. The black community as a whole is very anti-Trump. It's very hard to be black now and being pro-Trump, dude. If you bring up any pro-Trumpness around your friends and or family, there's a guarantee you will be shunned. Just like Chrisette Michelle, she stepped up to the plate to perform at Trump's inauguration. only to be met with huge backlash from friends, from family, from the from Black Twitter, from everything. She said she received death threats. Her family disowned her, all because she performed at Trump's inauguration. It's crazy because if she wasn't really popping before that, you know what I'm saying? Uh, I know she's an R&B singer. I've heard some of her shit before, but she wasn't really popping like unless pretty much Beyonce or Rihanna, you doing R&B, you really not even popping like that. But she said she got shunned. I feel bad for her, dude. I hope that she gets whatever small mediocre career she gets that shit back on track. Cause you really shouldn't shun people for that. She's out here trying to get a check, dude. I mean, she not endorsing Trump. She ain't Stacey Dash. If she was Stacey Dash out here, then yeah, I'd be okay. Well, fuck her. She's just trying to get a little check, dude. She's trying to get a little buzz around her. I wish Chris Stedman showed nothing but the best. Um, hey, I don't think that she did anything that was like demeaning. You know, really didn't make herself look bad or her family or her community look bad like that just performing. I mean, I don't know, dude. She wasn't really shucking and jiving nothing like that. But hey, a lot of people see it differently. I wish her nothing but the best, man. She's out here trying to get a check, dude. That's all you can do out here nowadays is take care of your family, take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? But doing so without sacrificing your morals. And I don't think she sacrificed hers. I saw her interview in the Breakfast Club. She said that she did it, and she did like a little protest in her own way with what she was wearing and how she carried herself in the songs that she chose to sing. She did a little protest, but people really don't pick up on subtlety nowadays, especially once the story hits the internet. Even if the story on the internet is not true, if it's more entertaining than the truth, people can run with the lie any time. So I wish her the best. It's about to be a whole bunch more Trump, dude. So you might as well get used to it. Uh, get some of that fuck Trump money. A lot of people, you know what I'm saying, like line up to cash those checks. Or you can get like the small pro Trump money. It's money in pro Trump too, but it's hard to get money being pro Trump and black because like the right wing shows and media stations and shit like that, they don't need black people to be pro Trump anymore. They needed black people back in the day to be anti-Obama. They needed like a couple of black people on there to talk bad about Obama so that they won't look so racist. But now that we don't need black people anymore. But you can always find a niche though. You know what I'm saying? To carve yourself in and get money yourself. But that's about it for this week's show. Monologue Team Dumas. Like I said, primosounds.com, number one place for media anywhere on the motherfucking internet. I always have it on in the background. You know what I'm saying? If I'm about to some music, listen to some other shows. Hear some DJ sets. It's all on there, man. If you have any music that you want to get out to the people, or you want to do something creatively, just hop on the website. There's a way to contact the owner of Primo Sounds. You should do that if you want to get out there. You know what I'm saying? If you want to get a little side hustle going, or you want to, get your music out there, however it may be, however you want to do it, please do. Again, youtube.com/Team Dumas. If you want to listen to the archive shows, give it a like and a share. And that's the only way. And I do this for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I really do this for y'all. So if you like it, pass it on, man. Maybe I'll make someone else's day too. But that's about it, though. Love you all. I will see you all next week. Peace.